Hi, this is Susanna, and I will be talking about my general manager and boss. He works at the restaurant called Maybe Foods Cafe. And it is a vegan restaurant. Um, he actually told me that he's been in the food industry for about 15 years, and he started off in a sandwich shop. And he told me that some of the issues that he had um, was that they only had one cashier and one line cook, and I think it was just him running the restaurant, or I think there was another manager as well. And he told me that compared to how his mentality is now and before has definitely changed because now he's a lot more organized, and he kind of has compared to back then and how he runs the restaurant definitely has changed as well. Because back then he didn't really plan ahead, and there was a huge line of people, and they didn't have enough stuff to grab, and just nothing was organized, and they were always in the weeds, and it didn't go very well. Um, and then now he plans ahead, and he pretty much has his notes down, and he writes down what needs to get done in his office, and pretty much all his mentality has changed. He just organizes himself better, and he um, communicates a lot better as well. Uh, he told me that the way he deals with stress is actually he just tries to come at work with a positive attitude, regardless of how he feels, whatever's going on, issues at home. He comes in with a positive attitude and always smiling, and just tries to motivate all of us just by his attitude and just having fun at work and just making jokes, but at the same time trying to be serious and push all of us to do our best at work. Um, and he also mentioned that he just thinks of his family, and that's actually one of the main things that motivates him at work. That pushes him is when he thinks about his family because that's when he does it for the most to support them. Also, he told me um, how some of the challenges at work is dealing with people, such as guests, when we have some rude customers, and when they can be very demanding in how they want things. Um, Also, staff, when there's some people at work having issues because they have to listen to everything, every issue that they're having, especially if someone's having problems with another employee. You have to switch schedules to make sure that they don't bump into each other and pretty much listen to them and figure out what he can do. Um, he went over with me about interviews, and he said compared to how he used to interview back then around before, he would focus more on experience, and that didn't go very well because the person would come in and just explain to him that they've worked in here and there, and they would just talk about how great they are and that they know how to do all this stuff. But when it came to actually working, that they didn't work well with other people, and that caused a lot of issues because that person just wanted to do everything on their own, and it just didn't work that well. Now he focuses 90% of the time on personality and character. And he said that that works a lot better because even if they don't have a lot of experience, he can train them he can train them, and it's just better when the person has a better personality because they're able to get along with everyone else, and they're more reliable. It's just better to work with someone who's friendlier, obviously, than they're just rude at work. He also talked about when it comes to trying to figure out how to work with people who are just not doing their job right, and he says that he usually gives them a chance. He can be a little too nice, but he has his limits, and when when they mess up, he gives them a chance and he tries to go over with them what they need to do and tries to retrain them, and if they're not doing their job right again and again, then he honestly, when that is second time doing better than he fires them. Um, Also, he talked about how he likes work to be like for a family. And that's definitely how his that work. He likes everyone to get along. Just for all of us to have each other's back. And yeah, definitely that's how it is at work. Even if it's not your job, we still do it. Um, we just get things done faster. Um, and um, Also, he went over with wages, and he said that he will pay the person if they have like pretty much good knowledge of the kitchen, then he will pay them a little bit higher. But if even if they're good employees and all that, and if they don't mention to him that they want a higher pay, he will not do it until they mention it, and if they do mention it, then they will sit down and discuss about it, which they will get paid. Um, in training, he does a method called shoulder to shoulder, which is someone who's been there for quite a while, and they will work right next to the person that they're trying to train, and they will just lead them and guide them on how to do things, until the person gets it right, and they get comfortable, and then they'll let them work on their own. And that's pretty much how it works. And it's successful so far, and that's actually how they train me, and it's been pretty good. And um, Pretty much about my manager, I think overall what I learned is it's just I just really like how he works, how I like how he helps a lot, and instead of just being in his office, he tries to get things done, and he's very organized because he has actually like he has a board that he writes down the tasks that we're supposed to get done, and he tries to motivate the front of house people by writing just how well they're doing and what they need to get done, and pretty much like what they've done good and what they need to work on, just push them further. And he also will let you know when you're doing a great job. He will either write it down or he'll go to you and tell you that you're doing a great job, and he'll tell you thank you for your help. Um, he tries to show that he appreciates your effort, and coming in at work just to make you feel good. But I definitely I really admire my manager because um, just even when we're going through a lot of stress at work or whatever was going on, he just always comes out with a positive attitude. He's just always in a good mood, and you can tell that it's what he loves to do, regardless of anything. And he just pushes everyone, and he does his job, and he helps you on a lot, even if it's not something he's supposed to do. But he still does it anyway with a great attitude, and I really admire that. And that's about it.